Hello and welcome to Old Lady Plays. I'm Kate, the Old Lady, and this is The Rambler, Episode 11, The Purfuit of Happinefs. I'm ribbing my American friends just a little bit there because, of course, it's the pursuit of happiness, which is part of their credo, if you will, of the country, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, which is really interesting when you compare it to that of Canada. In our founding document, in our Constitution, it says that we are dedicated to peace, order, and good government. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm just saying. So, I will leave it to you to figure out what I'm saying. Okay. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's move on to looking at the game. We have today Zebu Nation's Montreal Impact, and let's see how they're going to do against us. Match preview, team selection, submit team, ding ding ding, nang nang nang. Just takes forever to get there. These guys play okay together. Let's have a look at the team quickly. Knighton behind Tierney, Wellington, and Antonio and Farrell. Kouassi behind Caldwell and Rowe. Nemeth and Bouchouet behind Kamara up front. Fairly straightforward 4-3-3. Not hard to figure out what we're going to do in this one. Let's see how we go. Attacking versus Montreal Impact. Coached by none other than Zebu Nation. I'll note that Zebu Nation has been trying to wind me up in the lead up to this match. A little bit of mind games going on there. That's kind of fun. Of course, I'm just filling the time until my laptop finally chugs its way into presenting us the lineups. Hello! It's presenting us the lineups. Now, when I did my Canada save, we had really only one of these fellas actually was making the team, and that was Bruno Tabla, who has recently, in real life, signed with Barcelona. He moved to Barcelona as to their B team as a prospect. So hurrah for the Canadian team to see a great prospect like that picked up. Now, dressing room. I say let's get revenge. Revenge. I will have my revenge. A little reference there if you've ever seen that particular show. I won't give it away. But, you know, bold trick. Oh, good. Our striker is injured. We'll bring on the one we picked up in the draft, I guess. He's not really as big a fan of being a target man, so let's let him play there. Good, good. Let's hope he can fill in with some reasonable efficiency. So far we're doing well. 2 shots to their none. I'm not sure if you can hear that going on in the background, but there isn't a whole lot I can do when my flatmate's got his TV up. You know, that's life. I don't think I remembered to tell him that I was recording, so it's not exactly his fault either. White's through and scores. What a pretty one. Was that Nemeth who actually got it to him? I can't believe how well that went. White, Caldwell, Nemeth, back to White. Oh, pulls it past his man. Oh, what a play. And what a goal. 1-0 to New England. Take that, Zebu Nation. You should definitely watch his series. I've been learning a ton about MLS from it. He really knows his stuff about MLS, so it's definitely worth listening to, watching Zebu Nation's stuff. And his series with Montreal Impact is quite interesting. So, and it is taking place contemporaneously with this one, because this was, well, it just is. The timing worked out because of the way that he put his series together, and the way mine came together. And anyway, we're playing at the same time. Don't get complacent out there. I think that's probably a good idea right now. Good one. Good one. Good talk. Let's go. See how we do. So far, we had a 4 substitution that's turned into a great one because it's given us a goal. Bouchouet's away. Can he find somebody in front? Not quite. Bush pulls it down. Knighton comes way out of his net to thump the ball up the field. Not to anybody in particular, just thumping it. Oh, there it is. I felt that coming. Bruno Mendes gets the goal. I believe Montreal are in fact in second place in the Eastern Conference at the moment, so it shouldn't be terribly surprising if they do well against us. But nonetheless, I'm really hoping we can come back and find a way to make this a winning match for this first of our 2-game swing through Canada. Not ideal. Dawan is coming on there. Fagundes there. And we'll see what we can do with that. Get yourselves back into this, boys. You got into this trouble. You find your way out of it. There. Well over from Bruno Mendes. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. You were doing really well earlier. Come on, lads. Come on. Oh, not even a headlight. A highlight. Not even a highlight. There we go. Unfortunately, sorry for the quiet times, but I was really hoping we might be able to pull that one off, and it didn't work out that way. I'm going to say unlucky, because we were underdogs in the game, but I rather wish we could have found our way to win that one. Oh well. I'm probably going to stop it here because we've actually got a game in between our Canadian swing. And I'm going to play that one off screen and then come back for the Toronto FC game. Because, of course, Toronto FC are first. No, they're not. They're 9th. But with 3 games in hand. Okay, that's an important thing to note. But we have fallen just outside the playoffs. I'm not too worried about that. We'll get back in there. We're only a few points. We're only a point or two out. So that's not too bad. Kai Kamara injured, out for 3 to 6 weeks. Oi, oi, oi. 3 to 4 weeks on the physio. No, I'm not placing him on the disabled list. That just seems like a sucker play. I forgot to stop it. I'm going to stop it now. Alright? I'll talk to you in a little bit. Alright, folks, welcome back. It's time for the Toronto game. Or, well, it will be tomorrow, but I figured it was close enough. I'm really looking forward to playing Toronto. It looks like they're down on their luck a little bit, and we can really use that opportunity, as we have yet to beat them, as they've been ragging me about in the paper. In the media, newspaper, 'cause I'm old. Hopefully it won't take too long to get there. Yes, I know Gay Kamara's not fit. We knew he wouldn't be fit. He was going to be out for a while. Oh, I should show you what happened in the games between when and we did and the thing and the other thing. So, we've had a mixed bag, alright? I showed you Houston, and then we did LAFC in Minnesota. Then, we lost to Vancouver at home. We went to Kansas City and beat them comfortably, 3-0, Bouchouet with a pair. And then Oliver White filling in for Kay Kamara because in that case he had come off. Gets the goal that ties it up. Then we lost, as you saw, to Montreal. Just now we finished beating Atlanta United 4-1. Sana Niasi played a brilliant game. As you can see, we were up 3-0 by the 12-minute mark. And we were just blowing them away. Unfortunately, Niasi managed to get blown away himself and is now injured for 5 days to 2 weeks. So that's kind of unfortunate. But Christian Nemeth can play that place fairly comfortably. I don't think we really need to change anybody else right now. Wen Lee came back and was very useful in that game. Let's have Claude Dielna. Honestly, I think I would be glad if we could move him on. Unfortunately, he's got a contract until next year. And he hasn't been all that awesome for us. We'll see whether or not he fills in later on and shows himself to be, what we need there, but so far he hasn't exactly knocked me out in terms of his performance. So, we'll see how it goes. You knew that Kamara was injured. Nasi is also injured. I think that's it pretty much for the injuries. Let's have a quick peek at the team. Knighton in goal, Tierney, Wellington, Antonio Farrell, Dawan behind Caldwell and Gwent, Nemeth and Agudelo behind Oliver White. Oliver White we picked up in the draft, of course, with our 3rd round pick, I think it was, or something crazy like that. Didn't expect him to do anything, and now the kid's got as many goals as anybody else on our team. He's up with 4, so what can you do? It's funny, that draft, because it kind of proved my point in terms of how important it is to get your pick in within the first 3 or 4 spots. But it also proved that you can pick up some gems late in the later rounds. Sometimes you just get lucky. So it's kind of funny. Let's go. No, I said let's go. And we'll head into the game. There we go, nice and quick. Expected to pick up where they left off. Go out and carry straight on from where you finished last match. There you go. There you go. Go to the tunnel interview. Toronto is strong and pose a considerable threat. And, you know, there's no arguing with that. They still have all the deadly people: Altidore, Jovinko, Bradley, Sheru. All the ones you expect. Alex Bono is still in goal for them. So they've got a good team. However, we do seem to be outplaying them for now. That's kind of exciting and unusual. They complain bitterly every game about the fact that I don't have anybody marking the far post on corners. But I've yet to see a case where it actually would have made a difference. And I'd rather have that extra person doing something useful if they're not going to be there preventing goals. You know, if they'd shot that through this part of the goal, then I could have seen the point of having somebody on the post, but they never seem to. It's one of my lessons drawn from real life coaching, is that through careful observation I noted that it was very hard to score a corner at the back post, because the ball takes so long to get there that the goalie has lots of time to prepare for whatever might be coming, and or usually come to claim the ball. Knighton with a good save there. I'd say we're holding our own. Not doing too badly considering we're at BMO Field. And that we're going without our usual striker. Wow, what a set of passing. And what a dreadful shot. Oh, name it. I wish I knew what was going on with that kid. Well, kid, he's 28 or something, but still. I wish I knew what was going on in his head. I'd say unlucky. Good job. Now, get me a goal, boys. Get the old lady a goal. Win, Farrell, nothing. Brad Knighton. Agudelo heads it on, and then chases after it. Then stops chasing after it when the goalie gets it for some reason. Caldwell over the top for Nemeth. Nemeth, penalty. And looks like Winley will take it. And he scores it. Excellent stuff. And we're up 1-1 with them. Nice long throw by Pirulito, by Wellington. I'm going to call him Wellington. I'm going to keep calling him Wellington until I get used to it and call him Wellington automatically. Nemeth. Oh, pushed over. Nope, just headed over. Nope, Nemed's taken a knock. Looks like a bruised knee, but he hasn't been that good that I really am afraid to sacrifice him here. Let's have Dawan out with this yellow card. And now Caldwell's calling for an injury replacement. To be honest, I'd call a draw against Toronto a pretty good result. Even if they are sitting currently below us in the league, there's no question that they're a really good team, as you can see. As Altidore teams up with Jovinko players who are just so far beyond what we've got available. We cannot compete with BMO money. We'll go overload. I want to draw at least. Come on, boys. Agudelo passes it to Michael Bradley for some reason, forgetting the fact that he's not on our team. Nemeth. Didn't I take Nemeth off? Whoa, what a shot from Coffee. I could have sworn I took Nemeth off. Confirm changes. Of course, having done it Nemeth, then of course lays on the assist, but he likes to do that. Oh, and now Caldwell looking really hurt. And I think I'm out of subs. What a save. Knighton, my goodness. Kick to the ground there. That was pretty ugly. Jovinko again. Good block. Good block. Caldwell's away. With nothing left in his legs. Nemeth. Oh, he does nothing with it useful. He's offside. Oh, thank goodness for that. It's going to be a tight finish. Oh, just felt it coming. Just felt it coming. Don't need to see it again. We just can't seem to hang with Toronto. I don't know why it is, but I mean, I know why it is. They've got an incredible team, but well, that's frustrating. We came so close. And that gives us 2 losses in this episode. That's terrific. I'm going to say I'm not happy, but calmly. End team talk, leave match. And we'll call it there. Well, actually, we need to figure out when to come back. New York Red Bulls and DC United are both rivals. It's too bad. And actually, so is Chicago Fire. So it would be nice to have put in one of those, but maybe in the interest of keeping things cooking along, we'll come back for this US Open Cup and Portland match, and I will play these matches offline and try not to get sacked, you know. The usual thing with Football Manager. How we doing? 54%. They're still okay with me. So that's good. Anything interesting? Slightly injured. Andrew's not for sale. It makes a difference, of course. I don't think our play merited that result. Yeah, he was great, blah, blah, blah. Super duper, yeehaw, wow, wow. Alright, so we'll be back for the US Open Cup and Portland in a little while. I guess that would be on Wednesday. Okay. I hope that you don't mind dropping a like on that, hitting subscribe, following me on Twitter, or even subscribing to me on Patreon. Supporting me on Patreon even. How about that? Supporting me on Patreon. If that's your thing. If it's not your thing, that's fine too. I hope you're having a great day, and take care.